Hello, in this video we will be reviewing how to create a contract from the budget screen. Once your budget has been set up and has all of the categories that you need for your contract, you're going to click on the edit mode. Note that the budget is locked, but you can still click edit. You can select the budget categories that you need to assign to the contract. In this case, we are going to do all of the subcategories within our design professional contract, but not select this design professional contract. Keep in mind that any budget category that you assign to a contract, the amount of that budget will be visible to the project team, so to the vendor. In this case, I have $0 budget amounts for all of these phases. I am going to ask the design professional to give us the fee proposal, and so they will be coming in and entering in this information as part of the contract step. Once you have all the budget categories highlighted, click on Allocate to Contract and click Create New. You can create multiple contracts for each of these, but I want all of these budget categories to go to one contract, so I'm going to select all selected budgets and click Create. This will generate a new contract for you. At this point, you can click on it and change its name. This is my design professional contract. You can fill out a description of work if you so choose. You can pick the type of contract that this is. In this case, because this was an annual continuing minor contract and not for the builder, I'm going to select minor other and continue on down. Supplier in this case is Campbell's Fallacy, which I'm going to search in the entire directory and find the correct vendor. I can load in the contact, the person that should be have access to see this contract in ACC cost. For now, I'm going to leave that blank. And as you can see, it pulls in the associated budget dollar amounts. In this case, they are all 0. Schedule of values, again, is all 0. There are no compliance requirements for this type of contract. At this time, I don't have any documents to attach. And so I'm going to scroll on down to the procurement method, which is a required field. I'm going to enter in the type of procurement method I used to select this vendor. In this case, they are an annual continuing minor contract. I don't have a PO yet, so I'm going to leave that blank. And then I'm going to run up back to the top and click Request Supplier Input. Because I didn't fill in a name under the contact, it's not going to let me move forward. So I'm going to come down here and select a contact to send this to. So now when I hit Request Supplier Input, it's now going to go to Kevin at Spellacy. I could CC myself if I would like. I can update the message, but basically I'm now asking the vendor to provide their schedule of values, whether it's a design professional or some other professional vendor or our contractor builder. Um, they can provide their GMP or their design fee proposal. So I'm going to click send on this. Actually, I'm not, because I'm not actually going to send this to Kevin. And that would continue on the process. If this is a contract where you have already received a quote, or you have the schedule of values and you need to put it in yourself, by clicking on this little icon that says View in Full Page, you can get taken to the schedule of values, click Edit, and then fill in the unit costs or the amounts for each of those phases. I will do that and come right back. Once the schedule of values has been provided or filled in, click Save. And now that we have the complete schedule of values, we can submit this for review. So we click Set as Submitted, and then we are going to send it off to the project manager and the contract manager for their review. This concludes adding a contract.